Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever stopped to think about the power, the real power of stories that haven't been told, especially when they finally come out from, well, unexpected places? Today, we're doing a deep dive into a really incredible journey like that. We're looking at the story of Alex. He carried this silent burden about his early life for, gosh, over 40 years. And then somehow he found his voice and actually became a published author.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here, I think, is the turning point for him. This silence, it shaped so much of his life, right? It lasted until this really critical moment, a suicide attempt.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was during the 3 weeks after in the hospital that things started to change, that the dam finally broke, you could say. That was when Alex first started tentatively sharing little bits of his story.
And the reaction was immediate.
Oh, absolutely. His account, just raw and honest in his own words. Apparently, it moved every single person who heard it to tears.
That's powerful.
It really was. It wasn't just pity. It was this deep recognition, and that emotional reaction, plus people encouraging him, saying, you need to write this down. That's what really lit the spark for a book. But getting it published, that was a whole other story.
Because the obstacles were huge.
Huge. If we look at the bigger picture, Alex faced some pretty formidable challenges. It wasn't just the emotional stuff. He got actual discouragement from people.
Really? Like what?
Well, being told, his lack of formal education, the fact that he still struggled with dyslexia, and having literally no money, zero funds for an editor or marketing, it basically made writing a book seem impossible. Just not gonna happen.
Yeah, for most people, that would be the end of it right there.
Exactly.
But, okay, here's where it gets really interesting. It kind of flips the script on how books get made.
Yep.
He was just so determined, right, to share his truth.
What an unwavering determination, yeah.
So he decides to write his first book, Sardines and Sanctuary, with absolutely no budget. None. And how does he do it? Get this, using only his phone and artificial intelligence.
Just his phone and AI.
How did that even work? Practically speaking, for someone with dyslexia, no funds.
Well, it's pretty revolutionary, actually. Think about AI not just as, like, a spell checker. Imagine it as his personal transcriber.
Okay.
So turning his spoken words directly into text, that bypasses the whole physical typing thing, which can be a massive hurdle with dyslexia.
Okay.
And it could also act like a brainstorming partner, helping structure things, maybe suggesting ways to expand on an idea, all right there on his phone.
So it wasn't just simple tools. It was using accessible tech really smartly to get around those old barriers.
Exactly. It neutralized the traditional barriers and costs. His smartphone basically became his mobile publishing house. He could work anywhere, anytime the ideas came.
Which explains the speed, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the timeline is just mind-blowing.
It is. The whole thing, from the very first note he jotted down to getting the book published and doing some initial promotion, took about a month.
1 month. Wow. And so APL, that's Alex's publishing name, emerges at 50 years old. A totally new voice, defying all the odds.
Yeah, courageous new voice. And this raises a key question, right? What's the core message in Sardines and Sanctuary and in Alex's whole journey?
What would you say it is?
I think it's fundamentally a story of vital resilience. It proves that an untold story, no matter how difficult, really can bring light and healing. It just powerfully shows that significant impact, even publication, can come from tough circumstances and simple tools used cleverly.
So what does this mean for you listening right now? I think Alex's journey is just this powerful reminder that telling your truth, that unflinching honesty combined with determination and maybe smart use of the tech we all have, it can lead to extraordinary things.
It really challenges who gets to tell stories, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. And for him, this isn't the end. He's apparently planning at least a 2-book series.
That's great.
Yeah. So it leaves us thinking, what potential is maybe untapped in your own experiences, your unique perspective? And how could you, maybe like Alex, use unconventional ways, the tools you already have access to bring your own stories or insights out into the world? Something to think about.